Hello, welcome back to another episode here of the Oasis BBS. The Oasis BBS what? I don't know. Unboxing, I guess, today. Today what we have here is two refurbished Commodore 64 and VIC-20 keyboards that I just received in the mail. I've got a 64C that has a keyboard on it that has become really less than responsive. It is it needs to be pulled out and taken apart and cleaned out. So in the meantime, so that I'm not down, because this is my main 64 that I use, I went ahead and just ordered one off of these came off actually Facebook Marketplace from a gentleman down in Carolina. Let's open this up, see what we got here. That gentleman's name is Craig, by the way. What a good packing job. Look at that. Look at all those cornstarch peanuts. It's, terrible to get a package and it's not packed right, and you know how rough and tumbling these shippers, this one went through the U.S. Post Office. You know how terrible they can be with handling your packages, so it's always really important to have some good protection done here. I'm trying to open this up without spilling these peanuts all over the place. All right. Feel it. All right. There we have it. Keyboard number one. This one looks like a Commodore 64 keyboard from an old bread bin. Looking good front and back. Solder points are on. Excellent. All right. Keyboard number one. Let's pop on down here into our box. And this one here is for Desert Fox. He has a VIC-20 that he's redoing. So it just made sense to do this order in one package instead of two. Just about there. And here's our second keyboard right here. And you can tell this one has the more grayish styled keys versus the original, or the 64 one, which has the tan keys. And God only knows, I might have this completely in reverse. Who knows? It's Monday. Look at that. Look good and feel good. These were done by a gentleman named Craig. And thank you very much for sending these to us. Now that we have our keyboards ready, I can go ahead and start getting this inserted into my 64C. The color difference will be a little bit jarring, but what the heck. As long as it works, I'm good to go. Okay, welcome back to the video. So here we are. We're going to go ahead and drop this keyboard into this 64C. I was incorrect earlier in the first part when I opened it up. This is actually the 64 keyboard, the one that I opened second. You can tell by the gray buttons. I was incorrect. The first one was the VIC-20 keyboard with the tan function keys. All right, so we have her here. This is my regular 64 that I like to use. Between this and my 128. This is a heavily modified 64. As you can see here, got some switches on the side here for Jiffy DOS and a reset switch. This was modified by the mighty Ray Carlson a number of years ago, 7 or 8 years ago, and given to me as a gift when I moved. So thank you, Desert Fox. Anyways, Let's go ahead and get this thing apart. Got my screwdriver ready. Pop her over. And let's take these out of here. Nice. All right. I highly recommend an iFixit toolkit. These guys are great. I've had this one for a while. But any fitting you need, you can get in one of these. And they're not expensive at all. That is not paid promotion. That is just for use. There you go. All right. Looking good, Billy Ray. There we go. And here's our keyboard. This keyboard has just become, over time, very unresponsive. So, that's the whole point of this. All right. I don't know why I put that away. Let's go ahead and pull these screws here. There we go. There's the first one. I believe when Desert Fox sent this to Ray, this was all completely recapped and redone, and the whole kit and caboodle. All right, there we go. So I'll go ahead and pull this thing apart, do a cleaning job on it. All right. Let's go ahead and get this tucked down in there. Make sure you get that last pin lined up because there's a gap there. There we go. Make sure everything's lined up here. Should be. There we go. All right. Screw number one. I'm not blocking the camera too much here. Screw number two. There we go. Yeah. All right. Easy peasy. Let's hope this does the trick. All right, let's go ahead and hook this thing back up and give it a test. Okay, we're over here in my office now. I've got everything reconnected. I've got the mood light set. Let's turn it on and see what we get. Okay, for those of you that may not be familiar, what you're seeing here is the Teensy-ROM interface and cartridge. This is something I just put on here over the last couple of weeks. And the reason I'm doing it this way is honestly for editing purposes. Instead of having to load up CCGMS from a disk and waiting for it, we're just going to do it this way. The only thing on the disk is my address list. And we'll go ahead and give this a quick try. And I'll test the keyboard with a login. F7. Dial. Let's call the Oasis. All right, A. No more dial tone, but you see everything happening there on the bottom. Looking good. Yes, it is. All right, get a log on screen. All right, any key to continue. All right. Oh, this keyboard feels great. All right. Everything's looking good here. The action, very responsive. Don't have to bang on any keys. Go ahead and just jump into the message spaces real quick. I want to see if I can type a message. Some Chuck Norris factoids, words to live by. Chuck Norris invented his own type of karate. It's called Chuck Will Kill. Okay, a little pause there on the R. There go Chesapeake's finest. All right, and there's a response from Board Rider, who we had breakfast with on Sunday. Indeed, indeed. I don't want to bore everybody here with our... let's see. All right, let's do an auto reply. Message no. Whoops. I always forget I'm not on an IBM keyboard. 7. I never said I could type well. There you have it. The new keyboard is working as advertised. So fantastic. So much better than the one that I took out. So there you have it. Easy keyboard swap. Thanks for joining me. We'll see you in the next video. Everybody have a great evening.